Hey guys, and good morning. Um, this is going to be the first of many daily nuggets that I basically give you guys. It might be 5 or 10 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes. It's just going to be some thoughts that I have every morning. I got this epiphany this morning that I should share kind of what I think in the morning and some nuggets here for you guys. So this will eventually be a live stream. I got to get all that figured out. So here's my first go around. So if you don't know me, I'm the real estate doctor. I'm a real estate mindset and business coach. And here's my daily nugget here for January 2nd, 2025. So obviously, it's the beginning of the year. Everybody talks about goals. Um, I'm going to tell you, goals are super important for many, many reasons. Um, if you don't have a goal, you're just a drifter. And if you've never read the book, what is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, just read that. 98% of us are drifting. We're basically doing, if you're an employee, like for instance, if you're an employee, you're working at a job 9 to 5, you're given 40 or more hours per week to someone else's dream. You're not even working on your own dreams. Now, you can be outside of work, but you don't want to be a drifter. And how do you become a drifter? Well, you have no goals. And over 95% of the people that I ever talk to who might become a student of mine, they don't have any goals. My first question is, what are your goals? They don't have goals. Well, once you tell me you don't have any goals, then you're a drifter. You're not going anywhere. You're just going wherever the ethos wants to push you. So it is very important that you have goals. And we all do this in a new year, and everybody says new year, new me, and I'm going to go to the gym, and then by February, half the people that join the gym are not at the gym. This is not what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to talk about like what I do generally. Um, so the end of the year is super sacred for me, super sacred. I definitely take time to look at what I wrote as 2024, like we're now 2025. So I looked at what were my goals that I wrote, and I took time to write in 2024 were my goals, and how did I do? And generally I know how I'm doing with them because I also I have two daily journals, and I'm sure in these daily nuggets we'll get into them. But I monitor the goals. That's the thing. So one, reflect on, if you have, what your goals for 2024 were. How did you do? And sometimes things completely get modified. Like, you thought you were wanted to do something and you went a different direction. That's totally fine. A matter of fact, um, you know, this right now stream is something I was reflecting. I've spent, like, not full days, but New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and New Year's Day, looking at my 2024 goals, drafting my 2025 goals, discussing them with my wife, also discussing goals with my kids, like what their goals were. I think it's important for us to do that too. So this is where my mind's been, and I want to grow this YouTube channel. So if you're watching, please subscribe. And I said, how could I grow this YouTube channel? And I think I could do that by serving you and giving you value and telling you kind of my nuggets. So I looked at 2024 goals and I said, okay, I did good there. I didn't do good there. This one got modified. Um, and then I helped that as a draft for what do I need to continue to do, or what are my new goals for 2025. And I take time and I really think them through. And they're not just business goals or business, they're personal, they're physical goals. Like one of my goals for 2024 was to lose 15 pounds, and I lost 40, which is to me such a great accomplishment. But there's some goals on there that I was like, man, I didn't I didn't even you know make them happen. So that's true of all of us. But at least I have those goals, and I'm looking at them. Most of the goals I accomplished. Now I wanted to take my goal setting for 2025 to a different level. So one, I have those written down now. I actually made a Microsoft Excel like little spreadsheet, for earned income that I want to earn in 2025. These are the categories, and this is how much I want to make, and by month and by category, and these are the expenses I expect, so that I could put a number, you know, and not a number that just, I made up, hey, I want to make 100. I don't want to make $100 million, but let's say I want to make $100 million or $1 million or whatever. I wanted it to be something like I have a path to this and I can see how I can get to it. And I'm going to monitor it all year, every day. Um, well, maybe not every day, but I definitely will reflect on it weekly, which I do in this other journal, this intention journal. So I say to you, it's January 2nd. If you haven't, you know, if you haven't created goals, you got to do it the next week. Create those goals. Take some time. Schedule time with yourself. That's another thing that I do. I schedule time with myself to contemplate things. Schedule time with yourself, quiet time for you to think about your goals and write them down. And if you have financial goals, put a little, I don't care if you do it by hand, I want to make $5,000 this month, 7,500 the next month, 10,000 next month, and this is draft it all out. I now have a number, which I also wrote in my journal, and I'm going to write it every day. The number that I am going to earn, passive income's different, but earn this year. And I'm going to monitor it on a regular basis. So, if you don't have those goals, you're drifting. Write those goals down. Reflect on last year's goals. Most people probably don't have them. So just create new goals now. You don't have to make a whole big, do it now. It's day one, not one day. Everybody's saying, hey, I'll start in the new year. Well, guess what? You already lost a day. It's January 2nd. Start right now. In the next week, craft those goals. Do an Excel and look at it. Don't throw it away and forget about it. The other thing I want to mention is put a line item in there for what I call unexpected treasures. We always forget that unexpected treasures come to us every year. There's something that happened to you in 2024. You found a way to earn income, or you got some passive income, or you inherited money, or you found a new way to make income that you was not even on your radar. And that's going to happen to you again in 2025. So expect it. Put a line item, put a number. I have a line item and a number. I don't know what it's going to come from, but as my year goes, I will see those opportunities. They will present themselves. And I'm sure I'm going to fill that line item out. And it gives you hope. Hope, without a plan that you can see and the details, and without a hope for some new income, it's some people just think, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it, or I don't know how to get it done, or they'll say, yeah, I'm going to make $1 million, and they don't have a plan. Make a plan, but in that plan, put a piece that is for unexpected treasures. So anyway, this is my nugget for the day. I'm going to do this every day, so I won't keep these long. Hope you like it. I want you guys to have the best day of your life. It is the best day of your life. I'm sorry if you hear the wild roosters that run around here in Aruba. So have the best day of your life and get on those goals. Have the best day of your life. Thanks, guys.